Hello everyone. Today I'm going to tell about keto diet, the weight loss plan which many people are following now to get immediate weight loss results. Before going to keto diet, let me briefly tell about the food, the nutrients the food provides. So whatever food we are eating, mainly three main nutrients are present in it: carbohydrates, protein and fat. These are called macronutrients, and micronutrients like vitamins and minerals. So in a normal balanced diet, if you see, the carbohydrates provide nearly 45 to 60% of the calories we get from carbohydrates. Then protein, we get nearly 20% of the calories we get from the protein, and 20 to 30% of the calories we get from the fat. So these are the main three macronutrients. But in the keto diet, the proportion of the calories we get, they reverse. So majority of the calories we get from the fat. That is nearly 70 to 75% of the calories we get from the fats. 20 to 30% we get from the protein, and hardly 5 to 10% of the calories we get from the carbohydrates. So where in keto diet the fat percentage is so high and the carbohydrate percentage, the calories we get from the carbohydrate is very less. So from that we can understand that the amount of carbohydrate in our diet should be very less. So it is nearly 30 to 50 grams of maximum carbohydrate we can have in our daily diet. So the main carbohydrate sources like cereals, grains, then pulses, all these should be absolutely nil, very less, or we have to completely avoid in a keto diet. So what foods can we have and how does the mechanism work? So when we are having more fat in our diet and very less carbohydrate, so we are not having very less of glucose for the energy. So the body uses, the liver converts the stored body fat to ketone bodies, which is used as energy source instead of the glucose. That is a basic mechanism. So when we are having very less carbohydrate, we are not getting enough glucose for our energy expenditure. So the body, mainly the liver, converts the fat into ketone bodies, and that ketone body is used as energy source for our body. This is a basic science of the keto diet. So what are the foods which we can have? So in a balanced diet, we can have cereals, we can have pulses for protein, cereals for carbohydrates, then we can have vegetables, fruits, then nuts, seeds, then oils and fats in minimal, then milk and milk products. So we can have all the food groups in a normal balanced diet. But we have to do some adjustments if you are planning to lose weight. But on the contrary, if it is a keto diet, the first two food groups, the main carbohydrate and protein source, that is the cereals or grains and the pulses and dal, which are rich in carbohydrate, should be avoided completely. Then third one is the vegetables and the fruits. Among vegetables, majority of the vegetables are also having carbohydrate in it. So mainly the greens or the leafy vegetables, which are comparatively low in carbohydrate, can be taken in a keto diet. And how about other vegetables? In other vegetables, mainly cucumber, tomatoes and cauliflower, lettuce, there are very few vegetables which has low carbohydrate can be taken in a keto diet. And how about fruits? Fruits, we usually say it is very healthy, but unfortunately they are also having carbohydrates in the form of fructose or fruit sugar. So majority of almost all the fruit should be avoided in a keto diet except butterfruit or avocado, which is comparatively less in carbohydrate. Okay. So the third one, the fourth group is nuts and seeds, which are comparatively less in carbohydrate, which are having more fat in it, are allowed in the keto diet. In fact, that to be taken more in the keto diet. Nuts and seeds, you can have plenty. Then oils and fats, you can have all oils like butter, then vegetable oils, cheese, all the fats can be taken in plenty in a keto diet. But in the balanced diet, we tell to reduce the fat intake. But in the keto diet, they allow so much of fat in the diet because they are the main energy source in the keto diet. And how about milk? Unfortunately, milk also has some amount of carbohydrate in it. So the cow's milk to be restricted or avoided in the keto diet. Then how do they drink the coffee or tea? They usually have butter coffee, that is in the black coffee they put a piece of butter and drink that as butter coffee. Or they can have coconut milk or almond milk, which are comparatively low in carbohydrates. So these are the main difference between the normal diet and the keto diet. So in the normal diet, we can have all the food groups, but in the keto diet, the grains and pulses to be completely avoided, and they can have fat sources like oils, fats. Then non-vegetarian food are allowed plenty in the diet. Mainly egg, fish, chicken, everything are allowed in a large quantity to meet their energy requirements. So it is basically, keto diet is more of non-vegetarian foods which are high in fat as well as protein. Then they can have fats and oils in plenty. Nuts and seeds they can have. Then greens they can have in plenty. Rest all the food groups to be limited. That is the food difference in the food preferences or food they can have in the keto diet and the normal diet. Then what happens when we are not having any carbohydrate? So as I told you earlier, the glucose is not present in our blood. So for the energy, our body or the liver converts the stored fat and the fat from the food which we are eating to ketone bodies, and that ketone body is used as energy in the system. So let us see what are the problems of following a keto diet. Before that, let me tell you the main benefits of keto diet. In almost 90 to 95% of the people who follow the keto diet, they lose weight drastically, because the main source of energy, carbohydrates and the pulses, all like carbohydrate rich foods, they are avoiding completely. So in turn, our blood sugar drops, and the people who are in the borderline diabetic, they see better blood sugar levels. They become, most of the times they become in the pre-diabetic stage people when they are following keto diet. They lose their weight drastically and their blood sugar comes under control. That is a main advantage of keto diet, following a keto diet. So why don't we follow the keto diet? Everybody, like those who are planning to weight, might ask. But there are some problems in following keto diet. Initially, in the short-term problems, the first 1 week, maybe 5 days to 1 week, our body is not getting the carbohydrate. What happens? We feel headache, nauseated, so many, it is called actually keto flu. So many side effects, short-term side effect they feel. And another reason is the carbohydrate is the main nutrient which holds water and sodium in our body. So as we are reducing the carbohydrate, the water and the sodium content in our blood will be very less, which make us feel dizzy, nauseated, stomach upset, all the like uncomfortable feelings we have, keto headache they get. This is all these symptoms together is called keto flu, which is very common when we are starting with the keto diet. These are the very small problems, and they usually say when you are having hydrating yourself well, we can overcome these problems in a week's time. So let us see what are the problems in the long term. So definitely most of them are seeing very good results, but they have to be really very committed to follow this diet, because we are used to have rice or chapati, the grains, and in this diet we have to completely avoid it. So if you are really committed, definitely most of the people are seeing very faster weight reduction results, and they can bring down the sugars to normal. And one more advantage of keto diet, what they claim, is to reduce the inflammation, because when the blood sugar is less, automatically the body produces less insulin. So actually insulin, which causes in very large amounts, insulin causes inflammation in our body. So when your blood sugars are coming down, automatically the insulin level comes down, which in turn reduces the inflammation in our body, because inflammation is a very alarming problem for many people, those who are having this overweight and obesity. So three main advantages of following a keto diet is immediate weight loss, then like blood sugar control and reduced inflammation. But in the long run, it is very difficult to follow in the long run. And one more thing, like this can be followed only by healthy people. Except overweight, other parameters should be perfectly healthy. The liver, the kidney parameters, everything should be perfectly healthy if one person is following a keto diet. Otherwise, it will lead to many other very dangerous health hazards. So imagine a person is following a keto diet, his parameters are normal, only to just to reduce the weight they are following the keto diet. So what usually the supporters of keto diet say is they can follow it to like 2 to maximum 3 months, so that it will not bring any major health hazards. But in the long run, what happens? Because as you know, if you are not drinking enough water, it can cause dehydration, constipation, urinary infection, kidney stones. There are plenty of problems because of the dehydration and the sodium loss in our body that happens, because sodium and water, to keep the sodium or retain the sodium and water in the body, our body needs minimum of carbohydrate, which is not present in the keto diet. And another problem is carbohydrate is a main nutrient which produces or supports the production of serotonin hormone, which the brain produces, which makes us feel happy. It is a feel good hormone. And another thing, when the serotonin is present in our body, then it gives when we are having our food, it gives a sensation of like the stomach feels full, no, when you are having the food. So that sensation is mainly provided by the serotonin hormone. But for producing serotonin hormone, our body needs carbohydrate. So when we are reducing the carbohydrate, the serotonin hormone production will be lesser, which in turn makes you feel dull, depressed. Some people go into depression also when they are going to keto diet. So that is one problem. And another problem is mainly the ketone bodies are produced by the liver. And like many people those who are having heavy body weight or obesity, automatic and normally their liver is having a problem called fatty liver. That is, the fat deposits are already in the liver. And this keto diet puts more effort for the liver, which eventually can damage the liver, because the fatty liver problem increases, then the liver enzyme levels goes up in the blood, so which are eventually harmful for the liver. And how about the kidney? Because when you have to hydrate your body very well, nearly 4 to 5 liters of water a person who is having following a keto diet should be having. So this so much of water, and when the ketone body accumulates in the blood becomes more acidic. So the body tends to neutralize this, in turn can increase the calcium level in the blood, which can cause kidney stones and so many other problems also. So it is, if you are not giving much care or the proper guidance, if you are not doing the keto diet, it can damage your kidneys, damage your livers. And how about the heart? Because as you all know, fat is very dangerous. You have to be very careful. Not all the fat, but mainly the saturated fat. The non-vegetarian food provides mainly saturated fat in the body, which can increase the blood cholesterol levels, which is definitely bad for our heart. So if you are following keto diet for a longer run, it can damage your liver, your kidneys, and it is harmful for our heart because it increases the blood cholesterol levels. And one more thing, the vegetables and fruits are limited in keto diet. As you all know, vegetables and fruits are rich source of vitamins, minerals and fiber, many antioxidants which can even prevent cancer. But unfortunately, in the keto diet, the vegetable intake is very less. Mainly greens they can use, the other vegetables is very less, and fruits also, except avocado, no other fruits are allowed. Sometimes, like they say, one banana can be taken in a day, but not other fruits. So if you see like that, we are losing the main vitamin sources, mineral sources, fiber sources, because fiber is very essential for keeping our gut healthy and to boost the immunity, and to prevent constipation, we need fiber in our diet. So when we are cutting down the main fruits and vegetable groups, the majority of them, that can cause other gastrointestinal problems, it can reduce your immunity, and even like colon cancer and all can be prevented by including more fiber in the diet. So low fiber diet can cause even colon cancer in people following a keto diet. So there are many disadvantages. So only the immediate benefit you might be getting in 1 or 2 months, but following it in a long run is very, very difficult. Even if you are following it, there are so many other health hazards waiting for those who are following a keto diet. So instead, those who want to lose weight, my question is, why can't we enjoy a healthy plate which will have all the colorful fruits and vegetables, grains, pulses, everything you can have? So only thing, the portion control we have to learn. So if somebody is asking me how to lose weight in a healthy way, I would always recommend a balanced plate, but in moderation. Anything of too much is not good. So if you're looking at your plate, let us make it more balanced, more colorful, and divide it into 4 parts, and the 1/4 of it should be grains, preferably whole grains, which are more healthy, which will have more vitamins, more fiber in it. So whole grains, millets you can include, or rice or wheat in the whole grain form you can have, but in reduced quantity. Carbohydrate should be reduced. So 1/4 of your plate can be your whole grains. Then 1/4 can be dal or pulses. For vegetarians, if you're a non-vegetarian, you can have egg, fish or chicken, but only 1/4 of it. And rest half should be your vegetables and fruits. And preferably fruits you can have in between the meals, not along with the meals. Okay, so let the half of your plate filled with vegetables and greens. Then you can have curd and milk in minimal quantity. Preferably go for the low fat version. So if you're looking at your meal, it should be a combination of all the food groups in minimum, moderation, enjoy the mindful eating, and definitely some other factors also is important for your weight reduction. Apart from healthy eating, make sure that you're getting good quality sleep, then reduce your stress levels, do exercise regularly, at least 5 to 6 days in a week, 30 to 45 minutes of any kind of exercise you can do, hydrate yourself well. So bringing all these factors together can definitely bring a healthy weight loss, not very fast. We want consistent but healthy weight loss. That is very, very important. So hope all of you will try to follow a healthy balanced diet, and any help, please seek the advice of a dietitian or a nutritionist who is a professional who can help you with the like all these guidelines in their mind. If you have any health issues, you can discuss with your dietitian and plan a weight loss diet, which is definitely will give you a very good health. At the same time, you can reduce your weight in a healthy way and happy way. Thank you so much for your patient listening.